Hey guys, so today I want to talk about what my car accident taught me. Um, well, this is definitely not a clickbait video. Like, I'm not here to impress anybody or whatever. I'm just here to talk about the spiritual lessons that I've learned. It's just to share experience and to share knowledge. Okay? So, I guess first, I'll briefly talk about what happened. So I think it was, less than 10 days ago. I was driving, I was dropping out my friends in the province next to the province that I live in. And when I was coming back, I had a passenger with me when I was coming back because I dropped my friends off there, right? So, I was driving back and we were on a highway. And both lanes were single lane highways. So there were only 2 lanes in total, like one in each direction. I tried to pass. So I left my lane and I went into the other lane, right? Which is the other direction. I mean, I don't want to scare you or anything like that. I mean, I'm still sitting here, right? So you guys know that I didn't die. I mean, at least not literally. But okay, so I came out and went to the other lane. And after I pulled out, I was accelerating but then I realized that the oncoming truck was too fast and I did not have enough time to get into my lane to complete my passing. There was no space for me to go into, and it was just like I could not complete my passing. So, the truck was driving towards me really fast, and then I made the decision. A thought came into my mind that said, "Hey, if I hit anything, I'd rather hit myself than hit the oncoming truck." So I swerved off to the left. I mean, so here we're in Canada, so we drive on the right side of the road. So I swerved left onto the curb. Not curb, but it's a highway, so it was a ditch. And then the accident happened after I drove off into the ditch. I mean, I don't want to talk about what really happened after I drove off to the ditch. I mean, you probably won't be able to imagine it. It was like, I don't know. It was like movie stunt level sort of thing that happened in real life to me. But very luckily, very fortunately, me and my passenger did not sustain very serious injuries. We were moderately injured. For me, I have compression fractures in my spine, so that's broken bones in my spine. I also have a broken wrist. So if you saw my last video, my wrist was in a cast. This time it's in a new cast. Yeah, because I went to the doctor. Yeah, and so those are more or less the major injuries. And then I don't know if you can see, but there's like a slight discoloration on my forehead because I had a big bump on my forehead. I think I probably hit the steering wheel or whatever. I don't remember. And also have this like seatbelt mark, whatever. Like the skin here was broken, and skin here was broken, but whatever. Yeah. So basically, the more or less major injuries that I sustained was the broken bones. Yeah, so I guess I'll stop talking about the story because the accident happened, and you know, I guess if you want to hear more about the story, like I'll tell you about that at the very end of the video because I want to get on to the spiritual lessons. So I use tarot cards. Those were the 3 cards that I got. Yeah, so I use tarot cards for, well, this is just one way that I use to learn my spiritual lessons and to channel divine messages. I can also channel just directly. Also have another card. Yeah, so let's talk about those cards. I have my note here because I already did all the channeling. Guess part of it, like I'm just gonna read off what I channeled. You know, and you're welcome to pick and use whatever applies to you, whatever you think is useful. Yeah. So I have, well, in total 4 cards. I'm going to talk about the first card. So this one, it's the Emperor. So the Emperor, this card depicts a man who's writing something on a scroll with one hand, and the other hand is disintegrating a block or deconstructing it. So he's building something and deconstructing something at the same time. And he seems to be someone from the divine. He has these golden blocks around his head that represent downloads, like cosmic downloads or divine downloads. And behind his head are circles within circles. I didn't really dive too much I didn't really read too much into what the circles mean, but I mean, it just didn't really matter to me at the time. So let's continue. So what this card meant to me, okay, so basically that was me. So when I do cards, when I read cards, I first, you know, look at the image and not really read the energy, and then I read the energy. So the energy says, basically it's the energy of the phoenix. There's the energy of death and rebirth. So death and rebirth require power and will. You are a strong soul. The divine gave you a second chance in the sense that this is your new life. Your old life of suffering is now over. You're now stepping into your new life of healing others and to serve humanity. And of course, this is, you know, channeling, the messages channeled to me. You know, like take whatever that applies to you. If you want to serve humanity, great, you know, like then this message, I mean, this little bit of the message applies to you. You know, just take whatever that's applicable to you. Yeah, so the man depicted in the card is me. The block that is disintegrating means that my old life will be the building block of the new life. Or another way to put it is that the components of the block is being reorganized and it's being built into a new block. You're strong and you should respect yourself for that. Because you're alive, you're able to see the joy in others. And this differs from person to person, because I really like to see the joy in others. But what do you like to see? You know, what makes you happy in life? And because you have your life now, you get to enjoy the life. You get to enjoy life the way you want. The car accident was an important page turner in my life. It was a test by the divine. Well, it's not a test per se, but it was definitely a choice that I made. Like a significant choice that would change the shape of my whole life. I mean, not that I'm saying that I did not want to be of service to humanity before the accident, but it's just like definitely something significant is happening, right? Or was happening. Do you want to live on and serve humanity? If yes, then the rest of your life will be much smoother. I guess what this means here is that it's because of those experiences I am able to teach others, and I'm able to teach others based on my experiences. I am able to impart knowledge based on those lessons that I got, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I had a car accident, and here I am teaching people about what I learned from the car accident. Of course, like my life from now on is not going to be like all sunshine and rainbows. That's not what it means. It's just you'll have a different life, after the accident. It's definitely like your life has shifted. And here I also wrote that I remember that when I came home, I was looking at the front yard as I was walking to the front door, and a thought popped up in my mind, which was, I never came home the same person. So so that's basically what I wrote for that card. I'm not sure if I should talk about. Okay, I guess let's just move on to the next card now. But basically, yeah, like I definitely did not come home. I definitely not come home the same person. Definitely, like, I mean, yeah, like I still look like myself, but it's just spiritually and like energetically, this is a new me, because hey, this is a new beginning, right? The phoenix died and then it was reborn from the ashes. So energetically, like I'm different. And I guess also, if you believe this, I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you believe this or not, but I think the component of me like changed. So I'm actually a different person now. Yeah, so next card is this. Is 10 of Wands. So this card depicts one big bug or one big beetle at the bottom of this pile of branches, supporting the pile, and the little bug at the top of the branches. It's definitely hard work for the mother bug, because I see those beetles as a mother beetle and the child beetle. It's definitely hard work for the mother beetle to have all that weight on top of her, but she is strong. There's the feeling of the theme death and rebirth in this card too, with the mother and the child, with the mother and child beetle. The mother is the predecessor and the child is the new beginning. Well, when you think about it, we're basically a product of the past, but we are the new product, right? Because your parents created you and they're of the past, but we are new, right? So this card means courage and wisdom. When I was reading this card, I was shown of the critical moments of the car accidents again. I saw the truck coming towards me and I swerved left. Okay, here I wrote and the car flying. Yeah, I didn't talk about the car flying mid-air, but yeah, maybe I'll talk about it later on in the video. But yeah, so basically the point here is that I was shown basically what happened in the accident, or just right before the accident. My downloads from the divine then was that I should swerve left and hit myself instead of being hit by the oncoming truck. The courage to live. I could have chosen to die at that moment. Did I have major suicidal thoughts or ideals before I had the accident? No. But I do have to admit that there was a small part of me that did want to die. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And also just on this channel, like, I'm not gonna be lying. Like, there's no need for me to lie to you about anything, because here I'm teaching people things, and there's just no need for a teacher to lie. Yeah, and also respect life. You chose to see life on the other side of the page, so it'll show you that you were saved from the accident. You love life, and life loves you back by saving you. All has its order, and you shall be rewarded. You were brave. You didn't know what would happen if you were to swerve left, but you followed your intuition. You made the best decision that you could at the time. And trust that you're always making the best decision for yourself. A decision shouldn't be mulled over and over or anything like that. A decision is a decision. Yeah, basically, I was told that I missed the big truck, the oncoming big truck, by 2 inches. Just a tad bit. So yeah, I listened to my intuition. I did not want to be hit by the big truck. I mean, to be honest, if I was hit by the big truck, I don't know if I would be here today, talking to you and imparting information and knowledge to you. So yeah, a decision is a decision, and intuition is intuition. You just listen and you act on it. Don't overthink it. If you overthink it, well, I don't know what would have happened, Yeah. So the next card. So this card is the sun. The sun, i.e. the girl in white, dances to the beat of her own drum, her own style, and she's the most beautiful and the most sought after. She's attractive. She doesn't mind other people's opinions. She dances to herself and for herself. She faces danger head on, and that is why she was able to find a solution, which is to serve left. No running away from it. This card also means to be able to find happiness in life again. Life is happy and it's beautiful. And that is one of my strengths, which is to continue to shine no matter what circumstances I'm in. To elaborate on that, this card also means to be able to face the challenges head on and to find a solution. Riding with the waves, go with the flow. Accept your current circumstances and work from there. Instead of thinking about the past and try to find new solution based on the past. Are you holding on to your past job? Are you being pessimistic because of the past? Look forward. I was able to let go of my past and decide to start, this new project, which is, creating my own YouTube videos and educating people online. I wasn't ruminating on like, oh, I can't go back to my job now because, I have my injuries. I mean, to be honest, I did ruminate on that. Like I did thought, oh, dang, I'm not able to work now. What now? What about money? What about this? What about that? I did ruminate on it, but only for a little bit. After 2 days, I'm good. I'm back to my old self, which is my happy self. So I guess I just really want to let you know that, I have been just really feeling that this card, like the sun, is me, because I guess I really want to bring people sunshine and, want to make people happy, because when people are under the sun, they're really happy. And also, to me, the sun means guidance. So that's me, because I want to be a teacher, right? And I am a teacher now, because I'm now making YouTube videos. I mean, I'm a teacher in other ways too, but, And also, I just sort of realized when I was studying this card, a few days ago. I don't know if you can see, but like on the little girl's left hand, yeah, that's her left hand. Well, you're seeing the mirror image, but let me just tell you, it's the left hand. There's this bracelet, this like dark, there's this brownish colored bracelet, and then on her on her right hand, there's this silver bracelet. I mean, I just kind of realized that, but what's kind of cool is that, like, for people who know me, in real life, they know that I've always carried this, that I always worn this brown bracelet, and also have this little silver bracelet over here. So usually this silver bracelet, before the accident, it was on this hand. And then because I had injuries here, like one of the ladies at the scene, took it off and then put it in my little makeup bag. Well, just a bag. Yeah. And then after the accident happened, I took it out and had someone help me wear it on this hand, because I'm not able to wear it on this hand, right? So, yeah. Together, those 3 cards send the message that life is beautiful. Learn to appreciate life. It's like the rose. The rose itself is beautiful, although there are thorns. You have the ability to deal with whatever obstacles head on, so don't be afraid. Okay, and so here's the next card. It's Raccoon Card. So what I got from this card is that while the raccoon feels like it's in darkness, and it always stays in the darkness because, one, it does not feel that it deserves to be under the sun, although it wants that deep down inside. Second of all, its eyes only see the darkness, so there's only the darkness presented to it. Well, sorry, let me just take that back. I mean, because you only see the darkness, because you only choose to see the darkness, so you only see the darkness. So if you choose to see the light, you'll see the light, And third is allow others to help you, to get you out of that darkness, because you need someone to lead you out, of the position that you are in now. And the Raccoon card wants me to go back to the Sun card. So, follow the guidance, follow whoever you think is a good teacher for you. Follow whatever, divine wisdom or messages that come through, and let it lead you to live under the sun instead of keeping yourself in the darkness all the time. And my final message for the lessons is that give life a second chance, and life will give you a second chance. So I guess going back to the Raccoon card, like, don't be pessimistic about life, and don't be pessimistic in life. There are so many beautiful things, right? Like I said, what is that thing that makes you happy? For me, seeing other people being happy, seeing other people grow and seeing other people laughing, or finding the courage within themselves is something that rewards me. It's something that makes me happy. But, what makes you happy, And if you choose to see that, you'll find it. You'll find it in life. And I guess you can also help others find it in life too. For example, if you want to teach people about gratitude because you like practicing gratitude, you can teach people that. And, and when you see people benefiting from it, like, you'll be happy too, and that's your abundance, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put those cards away. Guess I'll do a little channeling now, a direct channeling. Okay, thank you, young lady, for all the divine messages. You're really doing great. And for the viewers, don't be afraid of the road ahead. It's not going to be as dark as you think. You might think it's dark and it's bleak and there's no light at the end of the tunnel and you can't see the light, and you actually doubt that there is the light. But trust me, when you enter the tunnel, you will see the light. Some of you are already in that tunnel. Just keep going, keep walking, and you'll see, because there's always a way out. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. And you need to trust that the sun is there waiting for you. And also trust your inner guidance as to what you should be doing, who you should be following, what messages you should be listening to. We always pick the right person for you to follow, but you have to trust that gut feeling of yours, because if you don't, then it's very hard to get guidance. There are misleading informations out there, but if you feel something is not right for you, then it's not right for you. If you feel this sense of comfort and sense of home, then it is the right thing for you. How do you feel about the message that you've seen, that you will see? Do you feel happy or hopeful after you hear it? Because if not, then it's not the right message for you. Learn from this young lady, which is me, because she is really able to bounce back after obstacles in life. The obstacles are not seen as obstacles by her. Those are just waves that she rides. And it's fun riding the waves. For now, just think about, what position you are in life, and how you want to proceed, and how you want to go about finding the light at the end of the tunnel. But you have to trust that you will be able to find it, because if you don't trust that, then there is no light. There is only light when you believe in the light. There's only light when you believe that there is light. Light comes to whoever believes in them. Also, treat yourself better. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, especially if others are not taking care of you. Not everyone has the responsibility or obligation to take care of you. Okay, and we shall end this channeling session right now. Okay, so that was the channeling session. So I guess the spiritual lessons are now over. I guess if you want to stick for a little longer, you're welcome to, but there's no more teaching to be done. I'm just gonna talk about some random stuff, if you want to hear about it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but, well, I do. What I definitely want to talk about is, first of all, I guess I just really want to say thank you for my little car. I definitely had a relationship with my car. I mean, that kind of sounds weird. I mean, this sounds wrong. Not weird, but whatever. But basically, I, had a deep relationship with my little car. I drove a Mini Cooper, and it was just the best car ever because it took me wherever I wanted to go, whenever I wanted to go. I used the bus before I had a car, and, I had to wait in the cold. Sometimes, the bus is late, sometimes the bus is canceled, and then the next bus would be 30 minutes away. And, sometimes snowing, it's like raining, whatever, and it's just a lot more convenient when you have a car. You get home earlier, after, especially at night, because I used to work pretty late. But yeah, I really liked my car. We went to a lot of places. It helped me move. It helped me get out of toxic places that I was living in. When I moved to the current city that I'm living in right now, I just moved here in March, and now it's almost the end of May, so that was roughly 3 months ago, 2 months ago. 2 months or 3 months? Okay, 2 months. March, April, May. Okay, 3 months ago. Yeah, so that was roughly 3 months ago. And there was just a lot moving. And when I was moving a lot, at first when I was moving, I had the family SUV because I had a lot of stuff, and I definitely needed a bigger car to move all my stuff. But then after I kind of settled, I really just missed my car, and I just really felt like I have to get my car back. I have to get my car back, because it's part of me. I consider it my legs, because, hey, my car was my leg, right? Was my legs. We went anywhere together whenever we wanted. And, but basically, we went on hiking trips. We were homeless. Yeah, I was homeless for a few days here. But whatever, it's just, I was just, I had a deep relationship with my car. I talked to it, and that, that's me. That's, I talk to things because I have the ability to. I talk to my car. I thank it a lot. I talk to trees. I talk to, branches. I talk to whatever, I mean, if you like to think I'm weird, I don't really care, But yeah, but I'm just very appreciative, first of all, of my little car service. And second of all, it really saved my life and my passenger's life. Because, the car accident was really severe, I would say. It was really severe. But we were well protected. I just remember that, you know, after I got out of the hospital, you know, they discharged me, and my friend came to the city that I was in to pick me up, and we went to the towing company because I still had some of my belongings in the car. And I remember, you know, arriving at the towing company, and it's a towing company, so there was a lot of cars that were towed. And I was looking at those cars, and, you know, a lot of them were broken or just, you know, not usable anymore. And I was thinking, you know, why is my little car like sitting in a junkyard? So that was really hard. But then, you know, I found my little car resting under a tree, which was really, really nice because, well, personally, I sit under a tree a lot. I love trees. I love nature. I have to be, you know, sitting under a tree or, you know, being standing close to it, you know, every single day. But, you know, I was just really happy that my little car, you know, was resting under a tree, and, you know, that's a happy place for me. So it's a happy place for my little car too, right? And, you know, I really loved my little car, and my little car loved me back, and it showed its love by protecting me and saving my life, saving my passenger's life, right? I mean, I wouldn't want my passenger to die, right? That would be too hard for me emotionally and, you know, morally, right? So yeah, definitely, and I am really grateful for, you know, all the support that I got from the hospital, you know, from and also at the scene of the car accident, and also just after my recovery. I mean, you know, like, sorry, I mean help during recovery, because I'm still recovering. Yeah, so I'm just really grateful for all that, for all that support. And thirdly, I'm also grateful for all the divine support, you know, with my spirit guides talking to me. Sorry, there was just some noise outside. Yeah, so I'm just really grateful for all the divine support. And fourth, I guess I'm just, again, really grateful for myself, because I know that I'm a strong person, and you know, I'm able to bounce back really quickly, and I'm able to, you know, really learn my lesson. Well, not all the time, I mean, but I guess my point is, you know, like, I am in general a very happy person, so I was able to get back to being my happy self really quick after the accident. It was like, you know, after I got out of the hospital, you know, I was like, you know, I had a shower, and I was like, okay, I'm happy now. Okay, yeah. And then, you know, after I got home, you know, I started, you know, like, channeling messages again, you know, started learning my lessons again. And my next point would be, I guess this video is just getting kind of long, so I'll just stop here. But yeah, I hope that you've learned something from this video, and I was able to inspire you and give you courage, no matter what kind of situation you're in. You know, as long as you get something out of the video, I'm happy for you. And I'm grateful that, you know, I was able to be of service to you. Yeah, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to leave a comment. if you don't have any questions or you just want to say whatever, you're welcome to leave a comment. And also don't forget to like and subscribe so that this video can reach more people and it can educate more people and give light to more people, right? So I guess we'll see you in the next video, because I have more things to teach. I do healing work a lot, if not every single day. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna upload more videos, so stay tuned. Right, have a good night. It's pretty late here. Yeah. Bye.